Climate change is nonsense. I don't know if any of you remember Sir David Bellamy, who was a world-famous botanist. You know, I seen somebody the other day saying, what does he know? Well, he's probably the world's foremost biologist. He said it's nonsense, it's a natural cycle. But people would rather take the word of a crazed, young, mentally deranged girl called Greta Thunberg, she knows best, or David Attenborough, who comes from a long line of libertarian people and his whole family, pro-abortion, pro-gay, pro-everything. You would listen to these crackpots, these ungodly reprobates, before you would listen to a decent man who was cancelled off the TV for saying these things, I may add. But he's right. Climate change is just another tool to frighten us. Do you remember Goebbels, and he said to Hitler asked him, how can we control the people? He says, just keep them frightened. Just bring out things all the time that frightens them. That's how we control the people. Goebbels was right. He's a very clever man. Evil man, but very clever. And that's all they're doing. They're constantly frightening us. And, you know, people are swallowing this nonsense. You've got to get an electric car. Really? Why? Electric cars, they're made of big batteries with cadmium and all sorts in it. That's 10 times more toxic than petrol. For goodness sake. There are fields in America and in Europe, 100 acres of all these abandoned used electric cars because nobody knows how to dispose of them. They're so toxic. And you've got to dig all the stuff out for a battery out of big holes in the Congo. This is nothing to do with saving the planet. This is to exert control over us. Yesterday, with the government minister on saying we need to ban internal flights in Britain, there's no need for them. No need for them. He'll be okay. He'll have a private government jet, of course. But you and I, no. We have to get on trains or buses or do whatever you do. They want you out the cars. They want you out the airplanes. They want you powerless. They want you corralled into a small piece of where you live, and that's it. You will stay there. You'll have your identity card, and it will show your vaccination, and it will show your national security number. And if you dare buck the system, or you complain, or you moan, you will find one day, because that card will be taking your money and everything. You go into a shop and try and buy something. First of all, you won't get into the shop because there'll be a scanner and your card will be cancelled. So you won't get into the shop. But even if you do get in the shop, you'll try and pay for it. You won't. The card has been cancelled. That is where we are, my friend. That's where we are. Not coming. It's not coming. There are some countries like Australia doing that now. We're only weeks away from the same thing. You know it, and I know it. Wow, we knew these days were coming. I don't know about you. I'm shocked at the speed and the ease that this has been implemented because the people have just rolled over and accepted.